topic of tonight's show are basically the Tennessee Titans. Obviously, the Tennessee Titans are now going into week 2 without King Henry. They signed Adrian Peterson, just a few hours after King Henry went down with his foot injury and had his operation and stuff like that. They did go toe-to-toe with the LA Rams the very next day. They actually beat the Rams. What was it, 19-16 or 20-16 or something to that effect. It was a very low scoring, but the Titans basically dominated the Rams in that game on Sunday Night Football, and they said, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But, and without further ado, Graham Wallace has the Tennessee Titans ranked at number 2 in his power rankings. So with that being said, I have to propose the question, propose the idea, propose the thought process of, can the Tennessee Titans really be the Tennessee Titans without King Henry? Answer that question is absolutely not. Guys, yes, I have been hard on King Henry. I said that he was going to start to, decline after this season, because a running back shelf life is about 5-6 years in the NFL. They eat you up and spit you out, and that's what the Tennessee Titans are doing to King Henry right now. They're eating him up and spitting him out, and that injury has shown here. So King Henry had 937 yards on the season, averaging 4.3 yards a carry. They signed AP off of the street onto the team, for Sunday night game. AP did ran the ball 10 times, half the time of King Henry does. And guess what? He got half the yardage as well, or half the yards per average. He is averaging 2.1 yards a carry for just 21 yards on the season. Absolutely great, right? Oh, and then you have Jeremy McNichols, right? Yes, they are saying, yes, he is averaging 4.4 yards a carry. Fun fact, that's more than King Henry's 4.3, but he only has 14 attempts on the season. So basically, they are trying to do this two-headed monster game. They are trying to be the 1-2 punch like most of the NFL is. The Browns, the Cowboys, who else is doing the 1-2 punch? The 49ers, right? Or the Cardinals. They're trying to do that 1-2 punch, and I don't think that is going to be sustainable for the Tennessee Titans, because what has made the Tennessee Titans so great is the fact that King Henry never wore down. And having the 1-2 punch at running back, the running backs will wear down slower, but in the end, Adrian Peterson's like 37 years old. Guys, I'm 33 years old, and I just played college ball and some Canadian ball, and I wake up now in the morning, so I haven't played football in 10 years, 9-10 years, right? And I still wake up in the morning like, man, my back hurts, or my shoulder still hurts, or I can't bend my fingers right, So I couldn't imagine being a professional athlete being 30 or 36 still trying to do that. Adrian Peterson, I guarantee you, probably couldn't tie his shoes until Thursday. That's just the way it is. I mean, sorry. So to think that Adrian Peterson can continue this 10 to 15 touches a game, it's not going to be feasible. And he's only averaging 2.1 yards a carry. So he's kind of a minute point like at this point. So basically, the Tennessee Titans are going to have to rely heavily on Ryan Tannehill, much what like Graham said on his power rankings at Buswalls on Twitter. Guys, please give him a follow. Graham said that Ryan Tannehill has to play at an MVP level, and I agree with that. Ryan Tannehill has shown leaps and bounds every year since he has left Miami and has become the full-time starter at Tennessee, taking over for Marcus Mariota. He has improved every year. He has kind of Derek Carr'd it, right? He is getting better, sneakily getting better, kind of underrated, getting better per se. And the problem with the Tennessee Titans is right now is that you can get better, but when you don't have that running game to rely on, does you getting better and everybody in the NFL know you're going to pass the ball because AP can't run, is that really going to help you in the end? And I don't know. when I say I don't know, I'm saying it very passively aggressively. I do know. I do know that the Tennessee Titans are going to drop some games moving forward because they cannot run the ball, because they cannot do what they do.